Hey, what's going on, guys? Grego, and welcome to another episode of this F1 2021 My Team Career Mode. We are here for the British Grand Prix. We are back home, and as you can probably tell by the title, I am going to be using manual gears for this race. I've been trying to practice on this game with manual gears and no traction control. For now, I'm just going to go with manual gears, and then eventually I'll turn off traction control. But yeah, it's just so I can get used to it. So yeah, maybe my performances won't be as good as they used to be, but I will definitely do my best. Also as well, we are going to be running a special livery, which I will show you at the end of this little segment. Now, I've tried going for the right colour. Obviously, I'll explain it more once after I show you, once we get into qualifying in the race. But yeah, I gave it my best shot, but you can probably see what it is in thumbnail. Depends. Depends what I put as thumbnail. But for now, we're just going to go through our activities, and yeah. So far, so good this season. I will be honest. Let's go for reaction training and aero team building. I think that'll be all right. Can't get anything just yet either. We've got the monocoque structure coming in, which fingers crossed will help us overtake Alfa Romeo, as they have now actually overtaken us, which sucks. Next episode will be we will be probably changing one of our sponsors as well, so yeah. But yeah, just taking a look. There's not really much else we can do, so we'll go to marketing event.
We need you to step in here.
Our marketing department have come up with a plan to use Aitken to help launch a new range of team merchandise. This will net us some good income, but will leave the driver less time to prepare. You know what? We're gonna get money anyway. Let's go for launch without.
Handle that well.
Just because it just makes more sense in a way. So yeah, we'll skip ahead a little bit. Reaction train has come through. We've got durability department event. Is there anything that we can get? Turbo improved materials. Actually, I'm probably going to hold off on stuff like that for now, just because even though yes, we do need stuff like that, we can easily take grip on what is anyway for this season until next season. So what to go for? There's not really much we can get at this moment in time. Really, the only one that we can realistically get is the rear wing main plane. Maybe not. So we shall save that then.
I hate to drop this on you, but we could do with your expertise on this one.
An employee in the durability department has become the centre of a tweet storm after someone misinterpreted one of the statements. We've performed an internal investigation, spoken with their peers, and have concluded that it's doubtful the offence was intended. Unfortunately, the social media profile makes it very clear who they work for, and this is starting to affect poorly upon the team. We can either fire or apologise. Oh, we'll fire him.
I appreciate you taking the time to help out.
Yeah, we'll have to do that. Okay. Right, so we get some more resource points. Can we get anything somewhat decent? Ooh, tyre wear stuff. Yeah, let's go for that. I think that's everything we can go for. I think as well, I did actually buy... Yeah, because that was free, wasn't it? That's kind of it, I think. Please say this monocoque structure comes in. Yes, it does!
Okay, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication
perfect.
process.
So that means...
with us for the next Grand Prix.
Yep, we are above Alfa Romeo again, which is good to see. And yeah, we're looking very, very good here. Okay. You know what, I'm actually pleased with this. And eventually as well, by the 28th of July, we should hopefully go above AlphaTauri. We're looking good here. But yeah, I'm going to go to the car reveal. Just so you know, I had to make a new career mode so I can record the car reveal thing. So it will have a different sponsor and it will have a different number. But apart from that, yeah, it doesn't really, let's be honest, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I will let you see the car reveal and then I will see you over in Q1. So then, our first flying lap by using manual gears. Also as well, in between the time of recording the intro and recording the actual footage, I had a new PlayStation 4 controller. So yeah, trying to get used to that as well. But our first flying lap, it was okay. It's taken me a while to get used to it. We come across the line with set of 1:26.9, I think that was, and just casually track extending. We do slightly improve, but as you can see, I think I might have been in the wrong gear. I probably should have gone down third. It's all a learning curve. But unfortunately, we don't get out of Q1, so we will be starting towards back of the grid. Apparently as well, the AI around here are very strong, and yeah, it's going to be difficult for us. Jack Aitken in P18. But yeah, that's qualifying done. It's time to get into the race and see what we can do whilst using manual gears. Should be enjoyable.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it. How are the fans at your home Grand Prix treating you? You lost to your teammate today. Was it just not your day? Your qualifying pace didn't put you at the front of the grid. Will this be a problem tomorrow? Appreciate your time.
We return once again then to the home of British motorsport and the birthplace of the Formula One World Championship. It's race day here at Silverstone and it's time for the British Grand Prix. The 3.6 mile long Silverstone circuit is one of the longest of the season, with 18 corners in the current layout. With average lap speeds reaching around 145 miles per hour, it's also one of the quickest tracks of the year. Watch out for cars taking the right-handers of Abbey and Copse flat out. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here today, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
But from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the run down into turn one. It's all a bit like going into battle, and the unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course, you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you, so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Hamilton, Ricciardo, Sergio Perez and Verstappen, Vettel, Leclerc, Stroll and Carlos Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Gasly, Yuki Tsunoda and Ocon, Raikkonen, Giovinazzi, Mick Schumacher and Jack Aitken, Mazepin, the rookie, Latifi and George Russell ends our grid lineup. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Okay, I know it's your home Grand Prix, but treat it like any other race. Don't take unnecessary risks.
Don't worry, Jeff, I'll try not to. So, one stop, soft to mediums. perfect. I love that sort of strategy. 2 of the quickest tyres. And yeah, well, should be a good race around Silverstone. And yeah, lights out and away we go. For the first time using manual gears. Oh, I was so nervous. It's so difficult for me. But we get away unscathed and we are up into P18. So a decent start for us as we go fairly wide. And we dive all the way down the inside and we still stay in P18. And oh no, sorry, we're up to P17 as we hang it around the outside here. As we go down the Wellington Straight. Probably, I don't know. I'm trying to remember everything that people have said in the past about this track. And yeah, we're doing alright, you know. Oh, we almost go into the side of Antonio Giovinazzi, but thankfully we don't. And we hold on to P17. I think I spent about an hour practicing. I'm not even going to lie, with manual gears, as always going to look down the inside of Cops, and he backs out, and we actually go fairly wide. At Cop's corner through Maggots and Beckett's as we're going side by side. Can we hold on to the position? We just about do, but he goes to switch back. This is actually some really good racing. Also as well, I apologise if like the green that I've chosen isn't actually British racing green. I tried my best. I'm not great with colour palettes and that. And just realised we are already 2 seconds behind Mick Schumacher. Yeah. Not brilliant, but obviously the more we use manual gears, the faster I'll end up getting. But so far we go up 3 places at the start, so that's not too bad. And on to lap 2, just still trying to get used to it in 8th gear. And Giovinazzi's going to look for a move down the inside, but we're going to hold him off just about. Oh, we bang wheels yet again. Just seeing if I had any damage. But yeah, it was so difficult trying to judge when to shift up, when to shift down. Like, it might sound easy, but it's really not. You have to get the timing just right. As Giovinazzi, oh, sorry, Aitken. Actually, it's Aitken who's overtaking us here. He's got such a better run out of Cops, and yeah, we just lose so much time. We're already about a second behind him now. 8 tenths, going up to 9 tenths. Actually, no, 8.5 tenths. That's terrible. That is terrible from us. There's now a Mazepin's going to look for a move around the outside, but we are going to, you know, just hold him off for now. Yeah, it's so hard, but hey, that's what we're going to do from now on. And news in the paddock as well is that there is a secret investment that could be coming through to Echo Motorsports for next season, which will increase funds for the team. Yeah, news just come through, so we could be seeing a slight takeover for 12 months. I'll keep you updated on the consortium news and all that, but as I'm going on about that, Mazepin, he overtakes us. We're falling down the order. I might have to decrease the difficulty. Probably put it back to a 102 for now. So I might actually do that because I'm struggling. But I want to stick manual gears to give myself a bit of a challenge. But I might have to. I might just have to. What's it called? Decrease difficulty. So yeah, that'll be for next episode. At the moment, though, we've got George Russell going through Maggots and Beckett's. He's right behind us. And I think that's probably the best we've taken Maggots and Beckett's so far, and we're on lap 7. But he's going to look for a move, though, and he's going to go to the inside line. Yep, here we go, down the inside. We brake very late. We're still side by side. We're going to go for the switchback maneuver. We're going to look for a move around the outside. Can we make it past him? And we do. So we've back up into 20th. But unfortunately, Jeff is going to come over the radio and deliver some bad news.
Panic just yet, but we've seen a problem at our end. We're looking into it.
Please no. Please no. Just be something to do with DRS failure or ERS, or we can lose a gear for a little bit. Please don't make anything bad. Right. George Russell then. He's gone away from us. Great. Absolutely perfect.
We're approaching
But Jeff's going to come back over the radio just now.
It looks critical. Find somewhere to retire as soon as possible. We can't risk you carrying on with this race.
You have got to be kidding me. For the second time this series and the season, we have to retire the car, meaning we're not going to finish the British Grand Prix. Devastating. Absolutely devastating. Yeah, not much else to say.
A beautiful performance from McLaren today. What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection. A shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
Our drivers are making their way out for the podium celebrations, and it's going to be McLaren picking up the winner's trophy. Congratulations to the entire team for that fantastic performance.
So the one time I decided to do a special livery and go to manual gears, and I spent so long practicing in manual gears, it comes to nothing. Not have just about 10 laps we've gotten into it, but yeah, Ricciardo wins the race, Norris in third, Bottas in second, so fair play. I'm actually upset. I don't know. I'm actually speechless. We really need to focus on the reliability for next season. Fingers crossed we can get an investment from someone that will increase stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I really don't. But we're going to go to Claire with a couple of interviews, questions.
Bad luck out there today. Let's talk about it. You had the pace, but your car couldn't quite keep up, could it? It's always good to have a home crowd behind you, isn't it? Your teammate beat you today. Was it a setup issue or something else? It must be crushing when something goes wrong that's entirely out of your control. Appreciate your time.
Well, there we have it. Episode done and dusted. You know when you think you've got everything planned out and this happens? I was actually really angry with what happened, because alright, I know we wasn't going to finish in points, so we didn't lose points, but at the same time anything could have happened, and yet it happened to us. The thing that could have happened to us. And yeah, it was actually I think one of our newest parts that we've got on the car completely gone. But that is the risk we have to take with the player faults. It is set to standard and more frequent. So yeah, unfortunately we only did about less than half a race with this livery, and yeah, it's kind of sad. But what we're going to do is that I'll do all that for next episode, but I'm actually going to go to car livery. I'm going to change it back over to the original, go back to our one and just change everything again. Fingers crossed this livery can bring us some luck. Maybe the delivery that I created, not great. We're going to go to our original outfits as well. because I even did the outfits and that. I'm actually really upset with how that race turned out, but like I say, that is the risk you have to pay. That's the risk you have to deal with on this game, and there you go. Turbocharger is kaput. Ah dear. Like I say, fingers crossed we can get that investment. That will help us, upgrade the car and improve our facilities a lot quicker. But we'll just have to wait and see if that actually happens. Of course, we've still got half the season to go. And yeah. For now, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, smash the like button, subscribe as well to the channel, and yeah, I'll see you next time for the Hungarian Grand Prix, where hopefully we don't have any technical issues. Let's just hope. See ya.